Here, new figures show that more single women in the UK are choosing to use a sperm bank to have children on their own. Figures from the Human Fertilisation and Embryology Authority show the number of single women having treatment at clinics has more than doubled since 2007. To tackle the shortage of donors, a national sperm bank is opening in Birmingham today, as Joe Black reports.
Is that fun? Is that fun?
44-year-old Kate Beardmore loves being a mum. 5-year-old Clem and 8-month-old Spike keep her busy, especially as she's raising them alone. There is no father in this picture, and that's the way Kate prefers it.
To me, as long as children have got role models of both sexes, which, my children have got uncles who are absolutely brilliant substitute fathers. I don't think it should ever be badly looked upon.
Kate fell pregnant naturally with Clem, but when she wanted a sibling for him, she went to her local fertility clinic and paid for IVF using donor sperm.
Women are getting to approaching 40, haven't had children naturally, and this is an option.
Figures from the fertility regulator released to the BBC show the number of women choosing to have a family alone has fluctuated since 2003, but there has been steady growth in the last 5 years. Now clinics are seeing an increase in the number of parents from same-sex couples and single women. But there's a problem. The UK is facing a national shortage of sperm donors, meaning we're having to import from places like the US and Denmark. And that's where this place could help. This nondescript room here at Birmingham Women's Hospital, full of tanks, is set to become part of the world's first national sperm bank, designed to help thousands of people who are desperate to become mothers and fathers. The new bank has been created to raise awareness and encourage more men to become donors. Samples will be sent from here to other clinics. The facility will mainly help heterosexual couples, but same-sex families and single women will also benefit. Medical science is helping an increasing number of women to go it alone, and in doing so, challenging our perceptions of the modern British family. Joe Black, BBC News.
The world's first national sperm bank has opened in Birmingham. The centre, which allows donors to be selected based on criteria that include race and profession, hopes to cut waiting times and end a shortage of donors. Sky's Adele Robinson has been finding out more.
The vital statistics of a sperm donor.
Hello, my name's James. I'm 39 years old, 5'8½", ginger hair, blue eyes, and I currently work as a field service engineer.
A donor's job is just one fact they must disclose.
As a recipient, what are they going to want to know? It's like, well, are they academically smart?
Their full identities, another. From 2005, anonymity was removed.
If they want to come and say hello, then yes, then hopefully something will come out of it. And it will probably be, hi, I'm glad you grew up okay, and oh crumbs, it's kind of scary to see myself sat opposite but in a younger form or with different hair colour or what. It'll be an adventure, but it's for them to decide when they get there, should they want to.
Sperm donors like James are scarce in the UK. Last year, 586 men registered to donate, down on the 631 in 2012. And imported sperm's risen year on year. It now makes up almost a third. And waiting lists in the NHS can be up to 5 years.
There's a national donor shortage in Britain, particularly among ethnic minorities, and because of that we're too reliant on imported sperm. The world's first independent national sperm bank based here in Birmingham could be part of the answer.
The thing what patients are looking for is clearly to match their own ethnic background.
But it's all about recruitment.
Clearly, sperm donation has a bit of a smutty connotation, and that's one of the things we like to change. We want men to be proud of what they do and be the very special man, feel the very special man that they are. Akin to the egg donors, who can be very proud that they've donated eggs, but in actual fact sperm donors do just a great job.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Twins Matthew and Phoebe know they have what they call a sperm seed daddy, and Sarah and Sean want more families to have the option.
And every day is just a joy. Every day is filled with excitement, and their knowledge, there's a thirst for knowledge and learning, and you sort of go down that route with them, and it makes life so much worthwhile to have There's little people, and to watch them grow.
Matthew and Phoebe already want to know more. The whole family is at peace with that. They simply want others to have the same. Adele Robinson, Sky News.
Well, we're joined now from our central London studio by Marilyn Stowe, a senior partner at Stowe Family Law. And presumably, being a sperm donor throws up all kinds of legal complications further down the road, does it?
If it's done through a regulated clinic under the HFEA, then no. The sperm donor is not the father of the child or children. He has no legal obligations or rights towards the children. He doesn't have to finance the children, and the children do not inherit from him. If it's not done through a regulated clinic, then he can be the father of the child or children, and then responsibility of the children is his. So it's got to be very carefully and legally done.
What about the issue of anonymity? Because I'm sure a lot of people who go along to donate, as described in that report there, they give some information, their race, profession, medical history, but there is a huge degree of anonymity that they want. If children want to find out more about their father, their sperm donor later on in life, where do they stand legally? How much can they find out?
The website, the HFEA website, is excellent for this, and I really would recommend people have a look at it. There are procedures that you can go through for children who are under 16, who are between the ages of 16 and 18 and over. Ultimately, if a donor-conceived child does want to know more, they can get to know more, and the HFEA keep records. So please go and have a look at that website and see precisely how to do it and how much information will be available. But it has to be at the request of the donor child or the child's parents, and the information won't be fully available until the child is 18 and becomes an adult.
So if somebody is thinking of going to donate in Birmingham, what kind of questions should they be asking to cover themselves from a legal point of view?
Well, from a legal perspective, they should make sure that they're fully covered, that there is no recourse to them. As parents, if a child results as a consequence. But really, it's deeper than that. I mean, somebody today I heard on your programme said it was very altruistic, and it is altruistic, but you are creating a child, and you have to understand that at some point in the future, somebody might just turn up, and could you deal with that? So I perfectly can understand why there aren't that many people around who want to do it. It's something you've got to think about very carefully and be advised about yourself before you do it.
I take it you've dealt with cases where this has happened then?
I've dealt with cases where there have been issues about the paternity of a child, you know, where a child has been conceived in a natural way and what happens thereafter. I mean, there are cases where people, two lesbian women, for example, might want to have a child, and they form a relationship. One of them forms a normal sexual relationship with another man, and then there can be all sorts of arguments about his involvement in the future because he is the father of the child. So it's got to be done carefully, clinically. As I say, and I repeat this, it's an excellent website, HFEA website, and all the information that any potential donor or parents who want a child should go to it and have a look at very carefully.
OK, Marilyn Stowe, senior partner at Stowe Family Law, thank you.
Thank you.